Okay, welcome to StarSector. I'm Major Freak. I've explored the entire sector. I have not found the Nagato blueprint. I'm ticked off about that because I suspect I know what the problem is. I get logs, intel logs, about exploration, and when you find stuff, you go survey data for blah blah blah, and when you go to that system, it is, and they don't last very long too. I mean, I've got tons and tons of them, right? And the problem is when you go to that system to explore, and you go, oh, I don't need to explore that one, I'll bet you anything, a bunch of those were ruins, and I bet you anything that I didn't bother going to that planet, exploring the ruins because it's already surveyed, but there's ruins there, and finding blueprints. And I think that's how I shot myself in the foot, because now I've been deleting these log entries and whatnot, and I unfortunately have lost the ability to backtrack, right? It would just be mental. So instead of stopping here and quitting, I've got to go back home. I'll use console commands. I've got to go back home and monitor the situation vis-a-vis my colony to tweak. I think I've got the proper industries now on the planets, and I'll go back and fiddle with that, and then I'll quit the campaign. There's no use pretending otherwise. I am a bit confused though. Where's the Ragnarok? Like, have I, by deleting the world folder of torchships, or was the Ragnarok, well, the Ragnarok, is it torchships? I'll have to figure it out. Anyways, that's it for now, unfortunately. I was expecting endgame monsters like the Ragnarok to face down the now that's a tough cookie to crumble. it crumbles very slowly. So yeah, that's the way the cookie crumbles, really, unfortunately. So I'll use console, go back home, and then once I finish doing that, I'll go look up the torch ships, because I'm pretty sure torch ships had the Ragnarok, and of course the Ragnarok would spawn and you'd bump into it eventually and you try to take it out, and that was super fun. Unfortunately with 9.7, that, yeah, I mean, it just, you get overwhelmed with Herald carriers. I forget what faction that, I think it's pirates, but anyways, one of them just overwhelms you with just tons and tons of heralds, and it's no fun. The fighter swarms are never fun, even if you can deal with them properly. Yeah, anyways, so there's that. That's what I'm facing down. It's yeah, it's a bit upsetting. I was hoping to find that Nagato and have some romping stomping fun, but there's really nothing to challenge me. Was it Varia's sector that was doing that? Like, there's no challenge, right? I went exploring. That was pretty much the entirety of it. There were no epic battles that I needed the Nagato for. My team handily dealt with everything. Once I tweaked everything, I'll have to, yeah, I mean, once you change up your mods, you can't load that that game again to see how you fit the ships. So I'll have to be very careful and record how I've set up my ships and what mods I really shouldn't have storylined built in, and yeah, just figure that stuff out and then quit the campaign. So yeah, that's a pity. I know, right? So let's grab all my ships. Take that one. That one. I'll just keep grabbing till I run out of crew. That's pretty funny. All right, so I'm just gonna have to leave these. I don't need them. Grab the rest of the crew. There we go. Bloody hell! Add supply. I'm just gonna add 1,000 supplies, and yeah, that'll be good enough. And I'm curious as to what that wormhole thing is. I was planning on. You're supposed to use it in that system, right? But I'm like, what if I do it in my home system or nearby, right? I'm like, I've never done it before. I don't know what this planet killer is supposed to be for. I guess I'm supposed to go back and deliver it to, that's what I'll do this campaign. Just tie off the loose ends. I've never actually opened the gates. Is it worth opening the gates? Is it worth doing the storyline to open the gates? All these questions I want to answer this campaign. Unfortunately, it's not going to be organic, and it's just going to be me using consoles to move around and finish up tying up the loose ends, because it's frustrating when I can't experience what I had before, which is a shame. The funny thing is, and this is the hilarious thing, I still have old StarSector folders from way back, and since I've got the mods in those folders, so I can go back and play the game I used to and enjoy it that way and have hella fun fighting the Ragnarok. Now I'll have to figure out which version of the game I was using and then go searching on probably my old computer, maybe, or maybe this computer with one of the folders, but I'll get there and I'll play it that way, because yeah, without the ability to play the Nagato against the Ragnarok and all the other fun stuff that come at you, and it's like, oh my god, it's so difficult and crazy fun. It was memorable, right? This is a cute story, but it means nothing, right? Once you've interacted with these idiots, you've got nothing. You can't even survey their world. It's like, come on, squatters, get the hell out. Yeah, it's just the I'll check it out. I mean, there are some fun additions to the game, I must admit. So playing the old version, I'll probably go, I like the current version, but still, it's fighting the Ragnarok is everything, right? That is the fun, epic stuff that you remember. Is like, oh my god, I almost died again, and I killed it eventually, and it was like, wow. But yeah, bloody hell. Is it Blue Crow? Go to Blue Crow, I think. Jumped. Good. Alright, I'll probably be in the sun. No, I'm not. Excellent. Right, wonder, and it would be fun to get that bigger map so I can actually, maybe it's the makeup of the universe, as in if you go pick old universe, maybe you'll get more planets, right? And yeah, I don't really care about you anymore, do I? Yeah. Yes, go ahead. I don't give a crap. Alright. So I'll tool around and watch my guys run about. And yeah, I mean, it was fun to... Damn. I spent so much time tweaking this stuff, this RPG kind of stuff. Bloody hell. Alright. There we go. Yeah, I mean, geez. Got all this nice inventory. Hoping to have fun, and... yeah, I really wanted to enjoy getting the Nagato, and then I was, okay, what kind of escort ships would work perfect with the Nagato, work on their loadouts now that I have all the gear, and right? So it's a bit upsetting. What I think I'll do, what I think I'll have to do, is keep this on ice, making it install the game in an entirely new folder, and then install the mods that I want to play with Campaign 8, and therefore it'll give you the opportunity of going, hey, I forgot the loadout on that, I'll go back into this, start the game in this folder, the current folder, 7th campaign, and go, okay, that I fit it out that way, great. And that way I have the ability to re-enter this game instead of being blocked out because I've over dicked around with too many mods. I think I can get away with not doing that, though. I mean... if I stop using those mods... yeah, you have to be careful because somebody might update one of the mods you're using and then you overwrite it and then you're screwed. You can't get back in the game anymore. So yeah, I'll make another folder. I'll stick to the plan. Damn it. That is a real son of a... right? And I was looking forward to selling all of these to pirates and hoping to face down said pirates. And the Forge template is expanded industry and industrial evolution, and I didn't care for it at all. And selling a nanoforge to a pirate factory in the open market so it installs it, that would be hilarious. Or the black market and experimenting. Alright. Alright. What am I going to do? What I think I'll do is dump all my ships somewhere. Every single one of them. I'll go to New Caldwell. I'll dump all my ships except except my fuel tanker, which I'll just keep and just be with this fuel tanker. Okay, and crew. Dump some crew. There we go. Confirm fleet. Okay. Boop. Okay. And I'll dump these guys. Cargo. Don't need this stuff anymore. Oh boy. Don't need the pets for just, what the hell? What were the pets doing anyways? I have no idea. And this garbage I'll just sell. Can't get rid of it. Okay, there we go. Sort that, perfect. Get rid of more crew. Foim. Okay, now then, who is using a lot of supplies? Whoops, no, it's not going to help me. I probably don't need these guys, so 1, 2, 3, and I don't need these guys. I think I can get away with this amount. I don't need this one. Don't need that one. No, don't need that one. I don't need these. 3 is great. I don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Yeah, I mean, this is a nice little fleet right here. Okay, what do we got? 1,000. Don't need that. Okay. There we go. And yeah, this is fine. I can chill. There's the colony. How much fuel do I have? Dump the rest of this stuff. I might as well keep soldering on. And I might want to come back here and test some fittings. Yeah, it's too bad. I was so looking forward to finding the Nagato that, of course, you know, when I didn't, I was starting to wonder. I'm like, uh-oh. I was starting to actually figure it was probably the fault of myself deleting those logs and not being able to, you know, look at the logs and go, okay, which ones have vast or expanded ruins. Let's go check all those planets. You know, tour the galaxy again, whip over to each planet that I need to do. You know, use the planet intel list, and just, you know, do it smart and have fun. Doing another little bit of exploring to find the last of the blueprints, and then go, oh, okay, I really need to, you know, be careful, because here's the Nagato blueprint, and it was on a planet that I'd found a log that explored it already, and I really needed to visit it. And I'm sure that's the case. But yeah, quite upsetting. But let's see now. Yeah, I'm sure that's the case. Oh boy, man. Holy crap. What a run. Alright, gotta sell the rest of this utter crap too. And I don't really need to screw around anymore. I was selling all this stuff to pirate things and this too, but now I'm like, yeah, whatever, right? Let's see now. Yeah, look at all these ships I've collected. Wow, that's a ton of work. Holy crap. Wow. Didn't even get a chance to fly around with the phase freighters. See how small a footprint I can make. Okay. Meh. Right? Load up on some fuel and load up on a ton of supplies. There. Good enough for me. Works for me. Okay, now then, what am I doing? I am... Oh, right. Go over to the nearest. Now, what I make? I made that. Did I make a second stable point? I might not have. Okay, so I need fuel, supplies. Alright, give me a sec. And I think I need heavy machinery. Screw it, who cares? I don't need to be right. Lol. Yeah, who cares? Whatever. Okay, rid of these. Bunch of junk. Okay, this too. Whoop-de-doo. And I need an alpha core. Thank you very much. And I need whatever, right? There we go. I think we're good. Head to the sun, make a new one, implant that wormhole thing, and see what happens. Huzzah. What do we got here? Oh, you're... What? There's no frickin' way. No freaking way. Did I must have put in a second one. Because that's utterly impossible. There, yeah, I can only do 2. So I want to experiment, actually. Nope. I won't. I'll go straight to that one, rip that out. Oh no, it's a 700. Aww. Alright, rip that out, plug in the wormhole thing. Sorry. Aw. That's a crying shame. Alright. Deploy wormhole anchor. Select wormhole anchor. Into an active terminus. To take about a cycle to stabilize before it can be used. Okay. Alright. Okay. What the? Wormhole terminus. Oh my goodness. So it's just a... Cool. Alright, what? Sorry. gotta wait a year. Wow. Okay. I guess I'll just stop the video and come back later, or maybe... No, that's silly. Let's go to... Let's check out... missions. I'll go back and talk to her. Oh, right, I gotta find... What's her pickle? It's a storyline, isn't it? And that's the opening the gates thing. Okay, whatever. I'll head to Galatia. Go to Galatia. Bloop. Shriek. It's like, okay, so job number 1 is finding out the best way to grab the best ships for the job. Like having that big ass fuel freighter, probably smart, and I can fit a fighter on it, probably a nav relay. Figuring out, you know, getting those ships, getting the built-in stuff quickly, figuring out which ships I can get away with using without having to use the built-in augmented drive, right? Hyperdrive. Okay, so okay, so he's that, right? So I need to go find, so he's just the job guy, great. Okay. The thing is that having an agent at my home station didn't count for crap, because by then I'd already gotten maximum independent standings. I need to get agents in the factions I'm trying to boost standings with, and work at those agents too. Work with them to get their standing up, because I think the maximum standing I have with agents right now is like 30 or something, and I'm not sure what kind of benefits you get at a higher standing, right? So yeah, or whether it's even worth going with low importance agents, right? I haven't even explored that yet. I wanted to, but yeah. Okay, so everybody's doing heavy industry on all the planets. Is it worth it? Wow, it sure doesn't look like it. I mean, ship components is a mod, so I wouldn't see that. Yeah, so that's pretty crap. But I am building the orbital works, so we'll see what happens. It could be a while. Orbital works are making all that. Heavy industry is making that. We're getting there. We've got orbital works on pretty much almost everything, except 90 days for that one. Okay, and then I'll come back and look at it, take a gander, and yeah, then I'll be able to go back in the videos and see if it's worth it or not, or whether I should have, you know, mining, which costs less to run, right? Because orbital works cost 16 grand, whereas a mining outfit only costs, like refining is like 4,000. Like, how much profit are you getting off of it, right? Is it a good investment? I think it is, but we'll have to check it out. And the combination thing just means that it's prorated. Prorated, sorry for using that term. Hopefully you guys understand what it means. It just means partial. I was mostly heavy industry, and then it's upgraded during that month to orbital works. Okay, yeah. We shall see. Right. And I need to go to, I'm just not even going to bother traveling. I need to get to, whoops. Don't need to do that anymore, do I? There we go. I need to go to Isira. Go to Isira. Okie dokie, here we go. And I need to, I think I have to check the ComSat or the sensor array. I'm fairly sure. Is that the ComSat or the sensor array? Or something that looks like, whoa, hey. Sorry. Yeah, shut up. What? Stop tracking me, you dumbass. Okay, here it is. Alright. Yeah, I don't really care anymore about damage. Whatever, bring it on. Yeah, bring it on. Don't care about my stats anymore. Whatever. Yeah, whatever. What? I'm sorry, I didn't know there was a wrong choice. Lol. Huh. Leave. Go back. Talk to him again. Thank you. And he's still. Oh my freaking. What the hell? Maybe it's just a continuing mission. I don't think I'll get anywhere with him then. Yeah. Okay, so going for buyer break, up back. Jesus Christ. Alright, so, I think this is where I get really ticked off with the storyline too, because it's so confusing, right? It's like, okay, well, I'm getting nowhere with you. Why did you give me exposition, right? It was meaningless if I'm not supposed to be there, right? So I'm like, okay, so where is the... Okay, I need to go over here. God, and it's so hateful too, because it's like, great, bumping into more asteroids, you know? It's like, could you make it, could you pick a system that's less freaking difficult? You know? Yeah, like this moron. It doesn't matter. I am still going to be exposed to him when I try to go for the makeshift, right? It's so stupid. You gonna come looking for me? Okay, introduce false readings. Proceed. There we go. I'm pretty sure it's the ComSat. I need to hit the ComSat and hack it. Pretty sure. Stick to the asteroid belt. Stick to the asteroid belt. Now I've tweaked the settings to make myself visible to twice as far when I've got my transponder on to anything else with the transponder on. So I'll try to avoid turning it on. Alright, so you've buggered off. Now. Yay! There it is. See, there's no exclamation mark, right? No wonder I got frustrated because if you didn't read it, you wouldn't know. Right? You're like, okay, she's in here somewhere, she's around here. So I went exploring everywhere around here, and I just didn't, if you're not expecting it, you might not even see this option, right? That is hilarious. And then more exposition, it's like, I'm really getting ticked off with the exposition. That is just fluff, too. It's like, I don't really care, because you're not making me care. There's no stakes in reading this, right? There's no stake in what happens if I don't read it. Well, then I'm screwed, but it's like, that makes no sense, right? It's probably another, if you don't read it, you're screwed kind of thing. Yeah, I mean, you should be able to use a storyline point to brush past all the fluff and get to the point. Right? If you're not, like, I know it's important for the person who wrote all this, but it's not a freaking book. Get over yourself, right? Jesus. Blah, 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 blah. Freaking hell. I need to find one more piece of corroborating evidence. Great. So, where? Right? What's the... I never got what the corroborating evidence is, and you don't get it reading that. So it's like, this is the stupidest storyline ever. And it's apparently, I'm assuming, the one that... Whoa. So, yeah. Not really impressed at all. Alright. Whatever. Are you gonna come talk to me? No, apparently not. All right. What do we got here? Do. Well, it's nice when you destroy industry or anything with AI. It goes into storage. I thought that was going to happen, but I wasn't sure. And that's what I've done. I've gotten rid of one of the mines, and the one mine I kept might have ore and transplutonic, but is missing organics. That's what I'm assuming. I think. And why is she not giving me stuff anymore? Okay, great. I'll buy it. It gives me boost of standing with her. Whoa, whoop-de. Yeah, 37 standing. Whoop-de-doo, right? Works and nothing. Cool. So assign a core. I think it's going to have to be this one. Not sure though. Now then, common organics. Yeah, I'll mostly have to get rid of refining and put in. Well, I could get rid of farming. Let's see now. How much profit am I making? Whoops. $17,000 versus. Oh, well, that's a no-brainer. Okay, so get rid of the farming. Oh, okay. Fair enough. So shut down farming, mining, and that should. Yeah, there's the mining, and yep, no organics. See, extreme heat. Now, why do I have extreme heat? I guess it's always been there. Never mind. Okay, what was it doing? So 6, 7, 8, probably 9. I could probably get away with adding that. Alright, let's see what the numbers look like. Okay, 60 days to build that. Yeah, without the ability to bump into Ragnarok fleet, there's really not much point in getting the Nagato. And it's fun, but the staple is just as fun, especially with the Majoler. It taps out pretty quick, and with the shield shunt, it makes it worthwhile. But yeah, it taps out flux pretty damn quick, doesn't it? But it's so awesome. Oh, I really need to. I've forgotten. Oh, right. I was going to make the guns alternate on that steep.
Yeah, it looks like the takeaway is basically, as you guessed it, that's what I figured. I was wondering if it was the case, but yeah. Um, Obviously, the percentage is taking away. You're doubling up on uh, exports. You're cutting into your own profits by lowering the overall percentage of, uh, you know, universe-wide stuff. So, yeah, it totally starts to suck when, right? So, yeah, it's wow. Yeah, that's what I thought. Good, good. I'm glad it's that way, because then you can be intelligent instead of just spamming heavy industry. It's awesome. Yeah, 3%. The same units being pushed out. Well, 4 units. I thought I was doing more than. Maybe it took me putting a storyline into one of them. I swear it was getting like 8 or 10. Let's go through them all. Alright, of course, administrator and probably given a storyline point. this next time.